Recap of Splitsville 2025 in English. Spoilers ahead. Basic info and setup. Splitsville 2025. Writers. Directed by Michael Angelo Covino, co-written by Covino and Kyle Marvin. Cast: Dakota Johnson, Julie, Adria Arjona, Ashley, Michael Angelo Covino, Paul, Kyle Marvin, Carrie. Runtime: approximately 104 minutes. Genre: tone: romantic comedy, screwball comedy with darker, awkward, relationship tensions and infidelity. It plays like an unromantic comedy. Premiere and release info. Premiered at Cannes on May 19, 2025. Released in select U.S. theaters August 22, 2025. Expanded wide September 5, 2025. Plot recap and story beats. Opening: an inciting incident. The film begins with Carrie and Ashley driving. They attempt something intimate. Ashley initiates a sexual moment, but right then they observe a crash on the side of the road. They stop to help. The husband in the crashed car is barely conscious. The wife has been ejected and dies. Despite the CPR attempts by Ashley, the wife dies. Shaken, Ashley admits to Carrie that she has been unfaithful and tells him she wants a divorce. Hurt and overwhelmed, Carrie flees. He runs into fields and neighborhoods until he reaches his friend's beach house. He arrives at the home of his best friend Paul and Paul's wife Julie. Ashley had earlier visited them to drop off Carrie's things. Carrie seeks solace. Julie and Paul reveal that they have an open marriage. They allow emotional or physical relationships outside their marriage, ostensibly with rules and boundaries. Paul says he trusts Julie and wants her to be happy, even if that means seeing others. Carrie, disoriented, is both intrigued and conflicted about their arrangement. Escalation and complications. Not long after, Carrie and Julie grow closer emotionally and physically. They have sex, an action that crosses lines, especially because of their friendship with Paul and Carrie's fractured marriage. When Paul returns from a business trip, Carrie confesses what happened. Paul is furious. A fight erupts in the house. Julie and their son Russ come home in the midst. Julie forces both Carrie and Paul to apologize. At a carnival or amusement park outing, Carrie is jealous when he sees another man flirt with Julie. This heightens tension. Julie challenges Carrie's expectations. She tries to clarify what it meant when they slept together and whether it was just sex or something more. Carrie admits it meant more to him. Julie urges him to move on. Back at Carrie's home, he arrives to find Ashley in bed with another man. Ashley argues she wants a separation, but Carrie suggests an open relationship instead of divorce. He reveals he has already slept with someone, Julie, but hides some details. Ashley agrees reluctantly, though tension simmers. Paul comes over to confront Carrie. Ashley learns the woman Carrie slept with was Julie. The four get pulled deeper into conflict: betrayal, anger, jealousy, secrets. Julie, Carrie, Ashley, and Paul's live spiral. Carrie tags along with Julie and Russ to the amusement park, sees other flirtations, questions intentions, and struggles to believe in open boundaries when his heart is involved. Eventually, Carrie and Ashley end up back together and even have a baby. Julie and Paul remain separated, but still maintain a sexual relationship. The film ends with them still entangled in confusion, chaos, yet tempered acceptance of how messy modern relationships can be. There is a post-credits scene. Carrie is seen wandering through countryside, showing him emotionally and physically disheveled. Characters and dynamics. Carrie: Kyle Marvin, the well-meaning, sensitive husband who is blindsided by Ashley's confession. He leans on his friendship with Paul and Julie for support. His emotional boundaries and naivete make him vulnerable. Ashley: Adria Arjona, she is disillusioned with their marriage, confesses infidelity, and seeks a fresh start. Her decisions are tinged with guilt, autonomy, and desire for change. Julie: Dakota Johnson, Paul's wife, a calm figure who advocates openness and trust initially. But the emotional cost of openness becomes evident as betrayals surface. Paul: Michael Angelo Covino, the husband in the open marriage. He says he trusts Julie, but struggles with jealousy, ego, and hurt when the lines blur with his best friend Carrie. Supporting characters include Russ, Paul, and Julie's son, Matt, a mentalist at a party. Themes and interpretation. Open relationships and jealousy. The film examines whether open marriage works only theoretically, and how emotions, jealousy, possessiveness, inevitably complicate it. Betrayal, guilt and forgiveness. Characters act on desires, but reckon with guilt, secrets, and the damage their actions cause to trust. The gap between ideals and reality. Paul and Julie present their open marriage as mature and communicative. But when real feelings intervene, the ideals crack. Chaos and farce in modern romance. The film leans into comedic, absurd, chaotic situations, e.g. elaborate fight scene, underwater wrestling, fish rescue, to dramatize how messy love can be. Emotional ownership versus freedom. Carrie struggles to balance letting Ashley be free and holding his own emotional boundaries. What is permitted in theory often fails under emotional pressure. The repetitive loop of relationships. Even though plots twist, the characters keep circling back, some reconciliation, some hurt, some new tension. The film suggests romantic setups rarely resolve cleanly.